The 2022 boys soccer season was a dream come true for then Naperville Central freshman Chase Adams. Coached by his father, Troy, and playing alongside his older brother, Carter, Chase helped lead the Red Hawks to the first state championship in school history, eventually being named the Illinois Gatorade Boys Soccer Player of the Year and a United Soccer Coaches All-American after tallying 22 goals and 19 assists. An unforgettable season for the whole Adams family.
The joy of winning a championship with your kids and being able to go out and give them a hug on the field at that last game is just, it's something I think most coaches would love to be able to experience.
However, that memorable fall was almost a misconnection for the Red Hawk soccer program. Following an impressive youth soccer career, Chase nearly joined the Columbus Crew Training Academy before the start of his freshman year. But the Crew was unable to find a host family, so Chase spent his first semester as a freshman at Naperville Central before making the move to Ohio.
The soccer one kind of came about in middle school as he kept working at it, and he had an opportunity through the Olympic Development Program in Illinois to be able to go to a couple tournaments where they had some scouts from MLS teams, and Crew happened to be one of them. And it was as we went on a couple of different tours, it was a good fit. We thought that they did a good job of balancing soccer, life, and academics.
It was not easy for the family to see Chase move 6 hours away at such a young age, but Coach Adams and his wife knew it was too good of an opportunity to pass up.
And it really came down to you always regret the things you didn't do. You don't regret the things you do. And when originally we sent him out in January, we said, okay, it's 6 months. Let's see how these first 6 months go. And if it's great, then he can sign back up. And if it's not great, he comes back home. And he's had an experience that very few players have had and very few people have had. And those are what life are about, is those experiences that allow you to grow as a person.
Despite the incredible opportunity in front of him, it was not easy for Chase to turn down one more shot at a state championship alongside his dad and big brother.
Once high school season started rolling back around, I was like, ooh, I really miss it. I'd be lying if I didn't think about going back and wanting to play one more season with my brother and my dad and win another state title. But I also realized that not that I'd grown past it, but where I was now is where I was meant to be. And especially with what was going on with the opportunities I was given, and obviously leading to where I am now with the second team and training with the first team a few times, it's obviously paid off.
Over the next year, the Naperville native developed his game at the Crew Training Academy. His days jam-packed with training and practice in the early mornings before starting 7 hours of online coursework, lasting well into the evening. The hard work paid off when in early August of 2024, Chase Adams officially became a professional soccer player by signing a contract with the Columbus Crew 2 of the MLS NEXT League, the feeder program into the MLS, just one level below the first team Crew roster.
Everything is exactly where you want it, and it's the fine, very small details that makes the biggest difference, and the difference from the high school game to then even the academy game, and then obviously first team and second team.
Despite the challenging adjustments both on the field and off, Adams has thrived playing as a forward with the Crew 2, leading the team in goals and being named an MLS NEXT All-Star over the summer. With a state championship and a blossoming professional career under his belt, Chase Adams has already achieved a great deal on the soccer pitch, but there are still major destinations remaining on the journey for the 16-year-old.
My next goal is to win the championship with Columbus Crew 2 this postseason, but my next big goal would be to make my debut and then sign that MLS contract. Those are my next two big goals. And then if I'm looking way ahead, 5 years, maybe 6 years, potentially going to Europe and playing there.
Regardless of where Chase's professional soccer career takes him, he's already completed one of his biggest lifelong dreams.
You know, it's funny when he was talking with some of the Crew people, he said, they're like, oh, signing a contract. He goes, no, for most of my life, it was being a Red Hawk soccer player. That was the thing I looked forward to the most.
For Naperville Sports Weekly, I'm Justin Cornwell.